But we will write our own story.
People might be interested to know.
No.
But you're the one that's bringing that up.
Yes, absolutely.
So can you not give us some more on it?
Done. Good girl. Well done. Cheers.
There you go. He's done.
Brendan Rodgers was hot under the collar at half-time, and even after full-time he could be even hotter due to comments like this, as he labels a BBC reporter good girl as he's ending up his interview, because he's referring to here that Celtic are going to write their own story. The media has written their own story about Celtic, but Celtic are going to write their own story by the end of the season. When the reality is, most of the negativity that's coming towards Celtic has been from their own fans. I don't think the media, as in Sky, BBC, TNT, when the Champions League games, or any other media source, Daily Record, Herald, Scottish Sun, etc., I don't think they've overly went in on Celtic, to be honest. I don't understand what this narrative is, or the negativity from afar. It's Celtic fans. They've got all the negativity pointed towards themselves. It's his own supporters that he's got to look at first. But that comment at the end of this interview, was that proper conduct or was it misconduct? Because he labelled her good girl. Now, I think it was just a throwaway comment. He didn't mean anything misogynistic by it, but it's 2024, guys, and I wouldn't be surprised if Brendan Rodgers, I wouldn't say get thrown under the bus for this, but I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out and apologises for it. I think that's the state of affairs we're in. But he's also come out and said other crazy things after the game today while talking to BBC. And he says, even if we had drawn, 4 points behind is not a lot. He's almost making out, well, if we drew it wouldn't have mattered because it's not a lot. Not a lot, Brendan. Did we see his reaction when Adam Adea scored the second goal of the game and made it 2-1? Considering that, well, it doesn't matter, it's not really a lot if it was either 2 points or 4 points. Brendan Rodgers' arse was on the line today. Make no mistake about it. If they dropped points today, it would have been meltdown mode. Hell, it's still meltdown mode anyway, because he's blown a gap. They're playing absolute gash football. Celtic fans deep down know it. You can spin the narrative of, well, the champions, they know how to win. They know it's that experience getting across the line. And here, maybe that's got a wee bit something to do with getting over the line in certain games. I'm not going to completely throw that theory out the window, but the reality is they've played shite for months. They should not have won today. They shouldn't have beat Hibs. You've got to say fair play to Adam Adea, scoring 4 goals to help them on their way to 6 points. They could have lost to Aberdeen. They shouldn't have beat Ross County. And there's, numerous games as well this season. Celtic are not playing good. Brendan Rodgers can talk about stories like he's Poundland Cody Rhodes, even though they're both pish stories in my eyes. Hopefully, though, I wouldn't mind if Dwayne The Rock Johnson came out at Ibrox on April the 7th and hit Brendan Rodgers with a rock bottom. I actually wouldn't mind that. But coming out and saying that it wouldn't have mattered if it was of course it would have mattered. Your fans are in meltdown mode as it is, and you think if you drop more points to Rangers today, you wouldn't have been in deep trouble. Like, obviously, yeah, if it's 4 points, the league's not over. No one's saying that it's mathematically over, but hell, it would have been a massive dent to their title aspirations. 4 points, it's getting to a point, well, holy shit, even if we win both Old Firms, we'll only be 2 points ahead, and that's if we win every other game. The way Rangers are playing, your money is on Rangers to get the job done, and more or less every game they're going to play this season. Celtic, they've played shite all season. Rangers are beginning to click. We've all been talking about, when's Celtic going to click? Celtic's no clicking. But anyway, guys, what did you think of Brendan Rodgers and his post-match comments? Is he going to get in trouble for this? I've seen a lot of people on Twitter kind of reacting to this, saying it was weird, saying all that stuff. Well, there's some Celtic fans saying that was good. Some Celtic fans are saying the good girl comment gave me the cringe. We'll have to wait and see. Could this be bad news for Brendan? Could he be toiling, so to speak? But she was just asking, what do you mean by the story and who's been feeding the negative stories? And Brendan just couldn't really accept it and walked away and called her a good girl, to be honest. But maybe Brendan Rodgers, guys, will have to be the bigger man and come out and apologise for his comments. I'm not too sure. But as for Fog Football, I'm sure of this. There'll be more content later on tonight. The SPFL review show will be up. Brendan Rodgers is trending just before we end this video as he came out and apologised. Let's see here. No, it's just more memes about him talking about the story he's written and how He said, I'll see yous on, mate. Anyway, till next time, peace.